Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. Today, we are diving into a book that deals with one of the biggest enemies of success, procrastination. We all know what we should be doing, but somehow we keep putting it off. I'll start tomorrow, maybe later. Sounds familiar, right? Well, author Nils Salzberg has written a powerful guide that shows how to hack laziness, build self-discipline, and finally take control of your time and life. So grab your cup of tea, and let's break down how to stop procrastinating and start taking action today. Chapter 1: Why do we procrastinate? Procrastination isn't just about being lazy. It's actually an emotional reaction to discomfort. We don't avoid work because it's hard, we avoid it because it makes us feel something uncomfortable. Fear, boredom, stress, or insecurity. When a task feels big or scary, our brain tries to protect us by distracting us with something easy, like scrolling through social media or watching another video. It's not a time problem, it's an emotion management problem. As Nils says, procrastination is not about time management. It's about emotional management. Once we understand that, we can start fixing it from the root. Chapter 2: Understand your mind. Our brain is designed to seek comfort and avoid pain. That's why we choose instant pleasure, like entertainment, over long-term rewards, like success. Every time you are about to start an important task, your brain sends a signal. This feels hard. Let's avoid it. And that's how the procrastination cycle begins. The key is to observe yourself. Next time you find yourself delaying something, pause and ask, what exactly am I trying to avoid right now? Fear, boredom, uncertainty. Once you bring awareness to your thoughts, you start breaking the cycle. Awareness is the first step toward control. Chapter 3: Action comes before motivation. One of the biggest myths people believe is, I need motivation to take action. But Nils says the opposite is true. Action comes first. Motivation follows. When you start doing something, even a small step, your brain gets a sense of progress, and that fuels motivation. This is called the action paradox. Action right pointing arrow, motivation right pointing arrow, more action. So don't wait to feel ready. Start, even if it's messy. Once you begin, energy will build on its own. Remember, you don't need to be motivated to start, you get motivated by starting. Chapter 4: Break it down, small steps method. A big reason for procrastination is overwhelm. When a task looks too big, our brain freezes. The solution: break it into tiny steps. If you need to write a 10-page report, don't think about 10 pages. Just focus on writing one paragraph. Small steps make it easier for your brain to say yes. As Nils says, make your tasks so small that you can't say no to them. Small consistent actions create huge results over time. Chapter 5: Build self-discipline. Discipline isn't something you're born with, it's like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Every small promise you keep builds inner strength. Start small. Make your bed every morning. Read for 10 minutes. Do one workout set. Each small act of discipline tells your brain, I can trust myself. Over time, this builds mental toughness and helps you do what's necessary, even when you don't feel like it. Chapter 6: The 2-minute rule. This is one of the best techniques in the book. Rule: if a task takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. For example, reply to a short message. Put your dishes away. Organize your desk. Small things pile up and create mental clutter. Doing them instantly clears your mind and gives you a sense of control. And here's the trick. Once you start a 2-minute task, you often end up doing much more. So just start small, that's the magic. Chapter 7: Manage time like a pro. We all have the same 24 hours. The difference lies in how we use them. Nils suggests dividing your day into 3 types of work. 1. Deep work, focused, important tasks that create real progress. 2. Shallow work, admin tasks, emails, meetings. 3. Rest, recharge, relaxation, walk, or meditation. He emphasizes the golden hour, the first hour of your day. Use it for your most important task, with zero distractions. No phone, no messages, just deep focus. This one habit alone can transform your productivity. Chapter 8: Beat Distractions. We are not lazy, we are just too distracted. Distractions are like small leaks in your energy tank. They waste your focus and kill your momentum. To fix this: 1. Put your phone away when working. 2. Use the Pomodoro technique, 25 minutes work, 5 minutes break. 3. Create a work-only zone, a place dedicated to focus. 4. Treat social media as a reward, not a habit. When you control your environment, procrastination loses its power. Chapter 9: Know Your Why. Without a clear purpose, you'll always struggle to stay consistent. Ask yourself, why am I doing this task? What will I lose if I don't? Your why gives meaning to your actions. It turns, I have to do this, into, I want to do this. When your purpose is strong, discipline becomes natural. Chapter 10: 5 Practical Ways to Beat Laziness. Here are the author's top 5 actionable methods. Keycap 1: Start small. Do something tiny. Just open the file, or write one line. Starting creates momentum. Keycap 2: Commit publicly. Tell someone your goal. Accountability keeps you on track. Keycap 3: Reward yourself. Give yourself small treats when you complete tasks. Rewards build positive feedback loops. Keycap 4: Visualize success. Picture yourself finishing the task and feeling proud. Visualization boosts motivation. Keycap 5: Forgive yourself. Everyone slips. Don't waste time in guilt. Restart and move forward. As Nils says, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to keep going. Chapter 11: Change your identity. To beat procrastination permanently, you need an identity shift. If you keep saying, I'm a procrastinator, your brain will act accordingly. But if you start saying, I'm the kind of person who gets things done, you'll gradually start behaving that way. This is called identity-based habits. Change your self-image first, and your actions will follow. Ask yourself, who do I want to become? Then live every day as that person. Chapter 12: Final Takeaway. Procrastination isn't your enemy, it's a message. It's your mind saying, I'm scared. I'm uncertain. I need comfort. Once you understand that, you can respond with action instead of avoidance. Start small. Stay consistent. Build self-discipline. Focus on progress, not perfection. Action is the antidote to fear. Don't wait for tomorrow, start now. So friends, that was the summary of Stop Procrastinating by Nils Salzberg. A simple yet powerful guide to take control of your habits, time, and life. If you enjoyed this summary and found it helpful, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And comment below, what's the one task you've been procrastinating on, and will now take action on today? Thanks for watching, stay focused, and see you in the next video.